What's going on, everybody? Welcome. What's up? What's up? Snuggles, what's going on? Put you in the background driving home. Oh, no worries. Yeah, drive safe. Drive safe. Don't be watching. You listen. Drive safe for sure. All right. So, getting into some more Borderlands 4. Just kind of on the shiny hunt now. You know, since they announced the level cap increase to 60, it doesn't really make sense to go farming loot because we're gonna have to farm it all over again once the new story pack 2 comes out on Thursday. So I figured I've got a lot of shinies I'm missing. Let's just go try to farm some shinies, maybe go do some mobbing, have some fun. I'm also working my way through the franchise, so I have not played Borderlands 1, 2, or 3. I take that back. I have put, I don't know, maybe about 20 hours max into Borderlands 1 at this point. But I'm starting to work through Borderlands 1, and so, you know, maybe later in the stream we can switch if everybody wants to, and we can run some Borderlands 1, and I can show y'all where I'm at, which is not super far. I just took out Sledge as like my first big boss, and I've got the first like vault key, like portion of a vault key, so still got a long ways to go in that, but I'm slowly making progress. It's just, it's a hard game to play, go back and play. You know, the game's like 15 plus years old at this point, so it's just difficult to kind of go back and play those older games when you're used to the newer ones now, but you know, it is what it is. But anyways, I wanted to show y'all what I have in my my Maurice's Black Market this week. I was quite shocked to see this. The most goated gun in the game. Dale, how are you coping with the no ability to move when you get downed? Oh, Dale! Dude! Oh my gosh, y'all see, all you have already been through all this, and so I was experiencing this, and I've been downed a million times in this game. I have to say, the first thing that jumps out at me about the older game, at least Borderlands 1, I have not played 2 or 3 at all yet, but the older game is so much more difficult, dude. Like, I'm telling you, I have died in that game 1,000 times already. It is so much more difficult than Borderlands 4 is. But yeah, dude, the being downed and not being able to move around and get a shot on someone, it's so annoying. It's infuriating. Cause then I'm like trying to find anyone I can shoot, just turning in circles, and it's like, where are you all? You're hiding. I need to move. Also, the enemies tend to go hide when you need to. Yeah, no, it's exactly what they're doing. That's exactly what they do. I get downed and they all run and hide behind stuff. It's a hard game to play. Wait till you have farm pearls in Borderlands 1. Are they increased? Oh, nice. Told you they were harder. Yeah, Evan, you were not kidding, dude. It is so much more difficult. I have died 1,000 times in this game already. I just beat Sledge though. So my first like big boss or whatever, I just beat Sledge. I think I'm a level 17, maybe 18 at this point. So I'm still like very, very early on in the game. But anyways, I'm gonna run some bosses here, see if I can't get some shinies to drop that I'm missing out on. You know, again, I'm not farming loot right now. It doesn't make sense. Wait till Borderlands 2. No, I can't wait till Borderlands 2 because so many people have hyped it up already that, you know, basically said it's the greatest Borderlands, like still, like they think Borderlands 2 is their favorite. So I'm very excited to get to that one. I think the way that I'm gonna do it, because each of these games is gonna take so long to, like, you know, get to the end game, I'm probably going to, like, after I get through a vault or two in the Borderlands 1 and I feel like I've gotten a good grasp of the game, then I'll probably switch to start working on 2. And then eventually I can come back and, you know, complete the game later, but like I kind of want to make my way through the franchise at like a pretty good pace without having to get to complete end game before I switch to the next one, just so I can start learning some of the stuff y'all are talking about. Mike, what's going on, man? Welcome. So yeah, anyways. Oh, I'm talking to myself. Play them all first for lore. Yeah. Totally. Exactly. So I wanted to show y'all what I have in my black market this week. I was shocked to see this. I have the bod in my black market. First time ever that I have like a goated weapon in my black market. And the ones that are in here aren't terrible either. Like this one here, look at this one. This one has the dataless secondary loader with SMG ammo and Torg impact. That's a great gun. I mean, it's not the stickies, but that's awesome. Dale, I think they trolled us. It gets a better understanding of it. Dale, Wait, are you're saying say? Do you have a bot or in your vending machine, or are you referring to something else? Just to make sure I understand. I want to be on the same page. Like, why couldn't I get it next week? Yeah, exactly. It's like, you're giving me these great weapons now, right before we're gonna go into you like adding or increasing the level cap. So it's like, yeah, I can go and spend 3 million, which is fine. I have 307 million, so it's like, it's not gonna, I don't care about the money. But it's like, why can't you got the bod and the boom slang? Oh, nice, you got the boom slang, yeah. So I have a UAV, which I've never used. I will never use it probably. It does some decent damage, but I've just never really liked these ones because these are the ones that like, I think there's like a delay, or you have to like remotely trigger it or something, or it's the thing that like flies in and does some damage. I don't know, it's weird. I tried it once and I was like, I don't like it. I'm never gonna use it. Javin, let's see. What do you think the best health injector is to get? Health. You talking about the rep kit? There are many different rep kits you can get that are really great. Hold on, I just got a notification. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, we can definitely talk rep kits. Let's see, Taz. I have the Wombo combo in Chaos. Oh, Chaosin, dude, I love the Chaosin. I went and farmed those from Origo like a ton. And it makes me so mad to think now we're getting a level cap next week, and now I gotta go refarm everything. But you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. To be able to get up to 60 skill points is gonna be great. But yeah, I think I might grab one of these bods just because I don't have one in my Harlowe. Like I have them in the bank, but like, you know, some of these are pretty good. Like this one with the SMG and then the Torg impact. I might just grab it just for the hell of it. And it actually has some pretty high damage on this one. Like, look at that. 417 by 5. That's definitely the highest damage one. I'll just grab that one. Why not? I probably won't even use it right now, but you know what? Why not? Let's put it here over the roulette. Yeah, I got this almost 10,000 DPS roulette the other day. It's just insane. It's bonkers. All right, let's see. So where'd this one go? Over here. And then we have SMG. Yeah, and it shoots crazy fast. Oh my god, it's stupid. This gun is so insane. How many shinies you got? Taz, do you play Vex? Ivan, that is the one Vault Hunter I have not used yet is Vex. I have an OP Amon, I have an OP Rafa, and I have this OP Harlowe build that I like to run. I have not touched Vex even once at this point. Let's see, Shiny War Paint and Triple Bypass are the two rep kits. Yeah, Dale, I would agree there. I would also, yeah, let's see. So yeah, who was asking? Taz was asking about, or no, which was it? Jevin was asking the health and the rep kits. Yeah, so the rep kits that I like to use, and Dale kind of has already answered it for me. I run a Shiny War Paint basically all the time, unless on my Harlowe, I should say. On my Harlowe, I run a Shiny War Paint like all the time because there are skills that you have with Harlowe where when you're getting, when you entangle enemies and then like dealing crit damage, things like that, it reduces your action skill cooldown time. So where I can basically get right back into action skill almost instantly once I run out. So I don't need the triple bypass. But when I'm using my Rafa or my Amon, I will typically use a triple bypass and usually a mini triple bypass. I don't even have one here because this is my Harlowe. But I'll use like a mini triple bypass because it has a really short cooldown and you have 3 charges with it. Like this order one here is a double charge. This one has 2, but the triple bypass has 3. And the reason that I use that is because I will use this now with caffeine specialization where it says reduce action skill cooldown whenever a rep kit is activated. And the cooldown is 25% of your remaining action skill cooldown time. So with those 3 charges, you get it down to like just a couple seconds left, you know, like with those 3 and a lot of times it'll just after those 3 charges, you'll be instantly ready to turn on your action skill again. And then because of the quick cooldown, those rep kit charges will start adding, like coming back real quick so that if you need to use it again, they'll ready by the time you need to use it. Somebody was asking, so it's called triple bypass. Yes, yeah, Javen, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, by the way. Where do you find it? That was exactly what I was gonna say, is the triple bypass, you can get it at, the back hive. So I can show you right where it is. Following your Rafa build, loving it. Good job. Oh, thank you. Dude, yeah, that is like by far my favorite build yet. It's just, it's so OP, it's so fun. And I'm a run and gun type player. Like my Amon build, which is also on my YouTube, for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, I have an Amon and a Rafa build guide up on my YouTube. It's Foxy ZXP, just like in all my socials. So go check those out. Both are incredibly fun, incredibly OP. But the Rafa is just so much my play style because I'm a run and gun type of person, and that's why I like this Harlowe build too, is because it's heavy action skill damage, but like it's all about like run and gun. Like I love the run and gun type stuff. And with Rafa, it's literally endless running and gunning. So it's great. So he better not disappoint. I can't wait for Cash. Yeah, no, I'm very excited for Cash. I think as is everybody. And I don't think he's going to disappoint. I think there are going to be some incredibly, incredibly powerful builds we're going to be able to put together with Cash. Super excited for that. So the back hive for the triple bypass is right here. So this is the back hive. You can see it down here. So if I zoom all the way out on the map, it's in the fade fields over on the right side here. What's this area? This is Dissected Plateau. So the easiest way to get there is I'll show you right now. So go to Zadra's backup plan, the fast travel station, travel here, and then you're literally just going to come out and turn right, and the cave is right there. Ronan, what's up? Oh, Foxy, how are you? I haven't been around for a few weeks. Good to see you. Yeah, Ronan, I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great, man. Thank you for stopping by and asking. How have you been? I know, like you said, you've been out for a few weeks. I hope everything's good. Hope you've been well. So, okay, so you're gonna fast travel to the station right here. You come out through the door. Ignore all these cratch things that are gonna spawn right here, like all of them. Just ignore them. And then turn and come right through here. And right here you go. You're gonna come down through here. And then literally just speed run this. There's gonna be a bunch more cratch and things that spawn through here. They may get one or hit on you, but like for the most part, they won't even touch you. Let's see which way is down this way. So just speed run this. Javan, you following along here? So you're just gonna come through this cave. When you get to the end, this is where the big boss dude is, and he drops the triple bypass. And I figured, you know what? Since I'm here, I might run him because he drops a really great sniper rifle too. Gosh, I'm forgetting what the name of it is now. I'll remember it if he drops it. But I don't think I have the shiny version of that. So hey, you know what? I might. Okay, I must have touched the liquid. I might see if I can't get the shiny while we're here. Unless I do, I'll have to check if I have the shiny. Somebody asked me how many shinies I have. I'll pull it up and show you. I don't have a ton, so I have a lot of work to do to get the rest of the shinies. And then this thing here right here, this is the little trick. You have to like run and glide and land on that thing right there. And then you can sprint. Dude, God, stop it. And then you can run and sprint and jump off of it again. So like glide for a little bit, land on it, sprint and oh no, I did it wrong! I did it wrong! No! I did it wrong. Oh no. Okay, let's try that again. You can just jump off of it. And you know what? There's probably another way to do it. I don't even know. But this is the way I've always done it. So run, glide, fall, jump. There we go. So you don't even sprint. You just literally jump off of it. Okay. And then get through this obstacle course. Get the grapple. Oh, is there a grapple hook there? Yeah, I didn't even know there was a... I've always just jumped off of that thing. If there's a grapple hook there, y'all use that. That would definitely be easier. I've just always jumped off that thing. Alright, so then now you're here at the back hive, and then this is the boss that spawns here. I'll show y'all. Yeah, if he does that stomp thing, make sure you're gliding in the air because it will damage you pretty bad. Yeah, okay, that's it. Let's see if he drops anything. Oh, he did. Right there. Right there's a triple bypass. Right there. Javan, very first run, he just dropped me a triple bypass. It may not be a mini, but that's going to be a triple bypass. Ah, look at that. A mini triple bypass, very first try. Look at that. So that's what you're looking for right there. Javan, that's the one right there. mini triple bypass, because you can see it's got a low cooldown, like recovery, like cooldown time, the 18 seconds. You can actually get it less than that. I've seen it as low as like 15 or maybe even 14 seconds, but this one is pretty good. It has overdose, so this one has increased to all healing. So if you want, you can actually farm this to where it comes with things that will buff like melee damage. If you're using a mantra that you can get from Bloom Reaper, like to buff melee damage, it'll buff fire rate, it'll buff reload speed, it'll buff, like, there's all kinds of different things you can get on here instead of just the overdose. But, you know, I'm gonna grab this because farming the minis it can be difficult. I tend to get larges the most, and then there's like the mega triple bypass, but the mini is the one that you want. The crit knife still any good? Yeah, the crit knife is definitely still good. I'm running it. It's a Foxy Sunday. Yeah, Jack, it is a Foxy Sunday. Welcome, Jack. What's going on, man? The crit knife is still good. It also kind of depends on the build you're running. So like with mine, I use it for two reasons. One, primarily for the damage amp payload. So as you can see on the very first attribute, the damage amp payload says damage taken by impacted target is increased by 15%. So when I'm bossing like that, I can throw this and all those stack, right? So it's like 15%, and I have 4 of these charges, so I can throw it 4 times and all those 15% stack. So like it really makes, you know, a big difference in the damage that the enemy is taking. And then same thing for the penetrator augment. And so it adds a 30% chance to land a crit for each knife that you land on the target. So those stack. And so the other reason I use this is for the penetrator, you know, like having the chance to land critical hits while I'm out of action skill. And so if I'll run across, you know, 1 or 2 enemies, you know, I'll just hit them with a crit knife and take them out versus turning on my action skill. And the reason there is because I use this critical funding, and so this just like replenishes, or has a chance to replenish up to 5 rounds of ammo into my clip when I get a critical hit. So this is like the closest way to get to the like Golden God Rafa build setup that we were just talking about earlier, where you kind of get infinite ammo. It's not completely infinite because it's a 15% chance, and it also depends on your clip size. So if you have a gun that only has like 4 rounds in it, like this Shala, for example, this only holds 4 rounds. The enhancement I'm using gives me a gun magazine size increase of 49%. It should be 50, but the game was bugged when I got this one, so it's a level 49 versus a 50. But it's 1% difference, so it's not a huge deal. But it gives me 1 extra round with this, so I have 5 rounds. With only 5 rounds and only a 15% chance per crit, oftentimes I'll go through the entire clip before it actually refunds any ammo, so it's like I don't actually get infinite ammo. But with this one, where I have 8 rounds, it actually takes me up to like 11 rounds with this enhancement. So with the 11 rounds, I can almost shoot indefinitely with this, as long as I'm landing those shots while my action skill is up, or the crit knife has landed it on a target, so that I have a chance to get those crits. So that's the reason I use it. Crit knife, siren, bloodletter passive, kickballer, used to lag my game so good. Oh yeah, kickballer. Yeah, that's the one that like bounces around like crazy. Yeah, I can totally see that. Unknown, hey, I appreciate you asking if you can play. Today I'm gonna be probably just running solos. I do run some viewer game weekends. I actually had viewer games yesterday. I probably will do viewer games again next weekend. If you want to, you know, if you follow, so you can see when we go live, definitely hit that follow, and then next weekend when I'm live, drop back by, and we'll probably be running some viewer games then. Let's see. So, what's the name of the Jack? Do you remember the name of the sniper rifle this dude drops? It's right on the tip of my tongue, but it's just the name of it is totally escaping me right now. I can't think of what the name of it is. It's not the Stray, but I feel like it starts with an S. Stopgap. Stopgap. Is that it? Stopgap. I feel like that's it. What dude? Oh, so, Stopgap. Yeah, that was it. Dale mentioned. Sorry, Jack. I should have mentioned that at the back hive. The back hive boss where I'm at here. It's the Stopgap. Stopgap. Yeah, it's the Stopgap. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have that shiny, so I was like, you know, I was just telling someone from the TikTok where to get the mini triple bypass, because because they were asking about like what do we think are the best rep kits, and I was telling them why I think that's a good one. Again, depending on the build, but why I think that's a good one. Especially when you're using it with caffeine. But I was like, here, let me just show you. And I went there and I just went all the way back to the boss, took him out. The very first time I took him out, he dropped me a mini triple bypass. Very first run. So I was like, well, there you go. There it is. That's where you get it. But I was like, you know what? Since I'm here, I might run him just for a little bit and see if I can't get him to drop a phosphine of that stopgap, because I don't think I have that one, but I'm going to check. Someone else is asking how many shinies I have, and so I can pull that up. I only have 31%, so I have 21 out of 67, so I'm way behind. So I've got plenty to do, but I don't think... Oh, I do have the stopgap. Never mind. I already have it, so I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to actually go Vortex and just keep running Vortex here for a minute. If I can't get the roulette or dough shot to drop in a phosphine. Do you have the Encore shinies? I do not. Javin, what does he drop? Javin, are you talking about Vortex? If you're asking about Vortex, Vortex is one of the new DLC bosses here in the Demon's Domain. He's the one that's all the way up here. Right there, which I'm gonna go to now. And he drops what is arguably the strongest gun in the entire game, the roulette. And I'll show you why that is. I have one that does almost 10,000 DPS, and I promise you this is going to be even stronger than the bot. Oh, by the way, Jack, I feel like Epic is trolling me this week. I just went to check what I have in Maurice's. Do you know what I have in Maurice's this week, Jack? And everybody else watching, do you know what I have in Maurice's? It's the gun I have highlighted right here. I have the bod. I have the freaking bod in Maurice's this week. The week right before they increased the level cap. And someone else was Dale. Dale was saying he has the bod as well. I wonder if they just put it like, Jack, do you have it in yours? Did they put it in everyone's to just be like, haha, here, buy a bod? Even though as soon as it's Thursday comes around, it's going to be obsolete. I have 16 shinies, so I'm a little bit behind you. Okay, well, Taz, yeah, it's like, I just started working on getting the shinies, honestly, so I'm just slowly trying to get there. But yeah, anyways, Javin, back to your question. So the gun that... Actually, let me switch some things around here. Let me go... I'm just going to put this here for now, so I can put my almost 10k roulette here, and then we'll put this bod here, just so I can show y'all some stuff. I don't think let me see, do I have my sticky bod in here? I don't think I do. I don't, so it's fine, I don't care. But I'm going to show y'all just how nasty this thing can be. And the thing is with these Ordinite bosses, so if you're not familiar with the roulette, let me just show you, is Cash out yet? No, Cash is not out yet. He will be out Thursday with the new story pack. It'll be 4 p.m. Eastern time. If you're not in the Eastern US, you can just adjust that to your time zone. It's like 1 p.m. Pacific time in the US. I do feel like this is bod nerf week, but I have things to base that on. Oh, you have nothing to base that on? Is that what you're thinking? Well, we'll find out, I guess. Yes, this Thursday. Cash in the story pack 2 comes out this Thursday. This coming up Thursday. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought you meant, Jack. Okay, so anyone not familiar, like Javin, you were asking what does Vortex drop? And he drops the roulette, and he also drops, I'll show you here, this dough shot, this shotgun here. Both really great guns. I love them. I wish the dough shot did more. Like this thing says, 9,050 DPS. That's really great. It's also got, this one has Ripper, so it charges and it fires really fast. As it's a Jacob, so it's got ricochets. I love this gun. It's great for mobbing, but when you're going up against a big boss, like I'm gonna, going to do Vortex here, it just doesn't hold its weight. Like it doesn't. This 9,000 DPS just doesn't translate well. So I've been running the Shalas here, like this Shala Shaska that you can get from the Ordinite processor events. This one has secondary ammo, consumes like the Daedalus multiloader, but where you can load it with shotgun ammo, which hits the hardest out of any ammunition type. So right there, you're getting a buff in gun damage. And then it also has the torque impact. So it's got huge like explosion damage. And you look here, it also has a 58% crit multiplier, or damage increase when you land those crits. So plus 58% when you land a crit, and then 100 centimeter splash radius. So this thing does some serious damage. But the roulette, this thing is insane. So it has this this attribute, or the ability, Lord Luck, where on reload you gain random buffs. And so every time you reload, if you watch down by where my health bar is on TikTok, you're not gonna see all of the buffs because it's kind of cropped off. But on the right side of the blue and the red bar where my health is, you'll see those little blocks, you can kind of see parts of them there now. You can see like there's like the little blue squares there. Those will all change depending on like what random buffs you got when you reload. And if you get it to land on where it has like the 6 or even the max 7 buffs, this thing will outperform the bod any day of the week. Like, it is so insanely nasty. It's nuts. So I'll see if I can get it to land on some of these 6 and 7. Really? 6 and 7s. Because it is nasty. We just got to get down here first, though. Oh, you know what? We're gonna run into some people before we get there, so we'll take them out. I don't have a Ripper Shala with Shoddy yet. Oh, keep going. Yeah, see, General Rubber Ducky. I love that name, by the way. Yeah, keep farming it, dude. It is worth it. I'm telling you, it's so powerful. This is what I'm running right now. Watch what it does to this Ordinite, dude. Oh, come on. Yeah, look at that. I mean, once you get through the Ordinite, I mean, it just melts them. Oh, I knew I was gonna do that. I saw it coming a mile away. Yeah, this thing is nasty. There's usually an Ordinite dude that comes out down here. Right there he is. Leveled up too. Putting the hurting on these dudes. Yeah, I love this gun. Oh my gosh. And if y'all are wondering how I'm firing this thing so fast, because this is not a Ripper and it is not an automatic weapon, I will show you my trick in just a second. Oh, he's dead. I will show you my trick. It is worth doing this, I promise you, because you can see how much faster this thing fires, and I'm not clicking like on every shot. Like, this is how I'm shooting. Like you can see with my mouse, I'm just holding in my side button because I have it mapped to a macro. Highly recommend you do something similar. Oh look, another Ordinite dude. Because I've always hated pistols because I just don't like having to click a million times to fire. So I've typically tried to get the Ripper version so that I can just click and hold and then it fires. But then I was like, wait, I can just create a macro that'll click for me. All right, let's get over to Vortex. That mouse trick would be great for carpal tunnel issues. Oh, Dale, 100%. And that's half the reason why I decided to do it is because when I was bossing I can't even say his name, Vortex the other day. And I'm just like click, like so much my hand was literally hurting. And I was like, there has to be a way. There has to be another way. And it just instantly I was like, wait, I have the Logitech G Hub software, which is what controls my Logitech mouse. And I was like, wait, you can actually create macros in this. Why have I not thought about this before? So you just go into the, so like you have different profiles, and I have one for Borderlands, which automatically loads when I'm playing the game. You go into macros, and then I created this macro here that uses the sequence, where while holding the button that I have the macro assigned to, it simulates a down click, an up click, and then a delay in between up here. Use standard delay of 75 milliseconds. So it's like down, up, 75 milliseconds, down, up, 75 milliseconds, which is 75 milliseconds is extremely fast, by the way. So it's simulating all this for me while I'm holding in this mouse side button. So I can still click to fire here if I want to, just individual clicks to fire, or I can use it to hold in automatic weapons or like Ripper weapons. But if I want to use a pistol or a shotgun that doesn't have automatic fire or doesn't have Ripper, I could just click and hold this button and then it just fires for me continuously like you just saw. And it basically turns a single fire weapon into a full auto. So currently have a Ripper 7 cents. Macros are great. Yeah, no, I don't know why I wasn't using it before. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Macro doesn't override the fire rate, correct? No, it does not override the fire rate. I'm still limited. So Jack, even if I took that delay of 75 milliseconds and put it at 0 milliseconds, so it was literally just simulating a down click and an up click with 0 millisecond delay, just as fast as the computer could process it, the game would not fire any faster than what the card stat is on the fire rate of the gun. It will not go any faster than that. Automates. Yeah, it just automates the click. Exactly. It just optimizes. Yeah, yes, it automates the click. I map macros like that too. I usually have a full auto type and a 3-shot burst. Oh, a 3-shot burst. That's smart. Fire a map to 2 different buttons. Rarely use the burst fire, but it's handy sometimes. Yeah, no, that definitely seems like it could be handy for sure. But yeah, does it? No, it does not affect recoil whatsoever. Not at all. None. And so, highly, highly, highly recommend y'all do something similar because it's just been such a massive quality of life improvement to not have to be like, you know, click, 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 and then my hand starts hurting. I just hold the button in and let the computer click for me, basically. Yeah, it's just been such a massive quality of life improvement. I love this gun. This just quickly became my favorite gun in the game, I'm telling you. With the shotgun ammo and the Torg, it's just crazy. Let's go ahead and let's actually just pull out this bod that I've... This is the one I just bought. And this one is auto, so I don't have to use my macro for this one. Dude, I swear the Shallow is doing more damage. Like, yo! The shot. Okay, I gotta go back. This thing's just OP. Alright, now we got him. There he goes. Purple Blondes, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm just trying for some more shinies here. And anybody who's just joining, I was talking earlier about how I may run some Borderlands 1 later on in the stream if we get bored of running, you know, trying to farm shinies and nothing's dropping. Because I just got through my first big boss in Borderlands 1, and for anybody who's new to my streams, I got introduced into Borderlands franchise with Borderlands 4. This is the first game I've ever played in the franchise. Because I fell in love with it, I went back and bought the original ones, the 1, the pre-sequel 2, and 3 as part of a Steam pack that was on sale over the holidays. So I got that. Let's see, I'm finally working on Daredevil now. So I've been working through Borderlands 1 slowly. And I just got through my first boss. I got like the first vault fragment. So we're making a little bit of progress. So I was like, you know, maybe we can break that out if we get bored of hunting shinies. This gun is just insanely OP. I love it. Look at this. Yeah, and I'm just using my macro, so I don't even have to click. Like, it's just firing for me. I love seeing a double legendary drop. Love it. I probably won't pick up either of them because I think I've got the best version of both of these you can get. Yeah, see, Decopez. I have heard that so many times. I'm like, y'all have built the hype up so much around Borderlands 2. I'm at the point now where I'm like, should I just not play Borderlands 1 anymore just so I can experience what y'all are talking about with Borderlands 2? I'm not gonna do that because I know there's lore and stuff like that that I wanna experience and learn as part of Borderlands 1. But every single person that I meet that talks about that has played the franchise is like, dude, Borderlands 2 is hands down the best Borderlands in the franchise. And you just said the same thing again. So everyone keeps saying the same thing. You can a Ripper Roulette with Jacob's accessory. Borderlands is dated. I don't think it holds up. Michael Joseph Hayward. Well, I mean, everyone's got opinions. That's yours. I'll say that. I don't think everyone would agree, but you know, to each their own. Don't buy into the hype. It's nostalgia. I know someone who's doing the same thing as you and they quit too. Oh, really? Okay, well, that's good to know, Jack. Yeah, very well could be nostalgia. What gun are you using? I am using a Shalashaska. You can get those from the Ordinate Processor events. So this is the one specifically I'm using. It has the Torg impact, dataless multi-loader with shotgun ammo, and of course it's a Jacobs gun, so it's got Jacobs critical hits ricochet. It was great for its time. Well, Michael, I would say it's still great, and it is its time. Like, that's my opinion. Like, the Borderlands 4 is still dropping new content right now. So, if you're talking about, like, the 1, 2, or pre-sequel, or 3, then, you know, maybe I could understand. But if we're talking about 4, like, this is its time. It's right now. It's happening now. Like, we have a brand new story pack, a new Vault Hunter, level cap increase, new loot, all kinds of stuff dropping this Thursday. That's coming out this Thursday. So, it's its time now. General, for me, it used to be Borderlands 2 for me, but it changed to Borderlands 3 to 4. Oh, nice. Are shinies a set roll or random? Shinies are random. Well, no, I take that. I mean, they have a set chance to roll, if that's what you're asking. So it's something like, Jack, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's something like 0.9% chance to drop. So it does have like a set chance, but it's all based on kind of randomness, like, you know, I guess it's a hard thing to describe. It has a set chance, but it's only like 0.9%. So the chance that you're going to get it is like very, very low. Yeah. So Jack has confirmed 0.9% chance on UVH6. And that's right. So the scaling, UVH level scaling does adjust there. Daigo, thank you for following. Jumu Gamma, 4's story is a little better than 3. Yeah, that's actually something else that I've consistently heard about the different games in the franchise, is that 3's like storyline was not great. You know, can anybody else confirm, or does anybody else agree? So the things that I've heard consistently are Borderlands 2 is the majority of people that I talk to, it's their favorite in the franchise. Borderlands 3 was good, but the story wasn't great. Didn't drop anything on that one. See, I have to admit, a lot of new players can't see past graphics, story, or some other issue. Then older gamers have had to go from 8-bit gaming to photorealism. Yeah, 3 was a cringe story, but the gameplay and skill trees were top-notch. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of consistent what I've heard. 3's gameplay is absolutely the best part of 3. The environments are definitely second. Okay. I'm so tired of this new generation of gamers. What's TPS was fun. If 3 had a good story, it would be the best in the franchise potentially. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, like I'm super excited to get back to like work my way through the franchise. You know, I've just really loved playing 4. It's been a lot of fun. So going back and like learning a lot about the lore and then experiencing the different, the different vault hunters, the different skills and abilities and stuff, like all that's just super interesting to me. So I'm excited to check it out.
Is that a man or
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. These dudes run right in front of me and then I end up blowing myself up. Get out of the way. If you haven't played 2, definitely go back and play. Oh, so yeah, official Gavin. As I was saying before, Borderlands 4 is the first in the entire franchise that I played. It's the one that got me into the franchise. I never really saw much about the other ones, but 4, for whatever reason, I got all the ads and everything in my face all the time, and I was like, okay, this looks cool. I'm gonna buy it, and I bought it, and I love it. And then I was like, okay, I need to go back and play all the other ones, because as I started playing it and streaming it, all y'all in the chat were just like, dude, you have to go back and play the other ones. You got to go back and play the other ones. There's so much lore. There's so much great stuff you're missing. And so I went and I got all the other games, and I'm slowly working through 1 now. Go play 1. Play 1, 2, the pre-sequel, then 3. Do not skip 1. Okay. Yeah, so I'm working on 1 right now, in fact. And so like I'm only like a level 17, I think, and I just took out Sledge. I'm not very far in, so I've gotten like my first vault fragment, so very early on in the game, but I am working through 1. I have not played 2 or the pre-sequel or 3 yet. What gun is he using? Jojo, I'm using the Shalashaska, probably what is considered to be like one of the best versions of this gun. This is the sudden ambushing Shalashaska, and so this one has the dataless multi-loader where you can load it with shotgun ammo, which hits the hardest out of any ammo, so automatically right there's a gun damage buff. And then it also has the torque impact grenades where they explode on impact. So this thing is goated. It's great. I'm farming 4 now and just not getting the drops. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, DB11s, you're not doing anything wrong, dude. It's just all random luck, man. It's all just chance. It's all just chance. Jack, in my opinion, can't expect someone to play a 14-year-old game for the first time and have the same impression as playing it near launch. Yeah, Jack, I mean, that's totally fair as well. You know, everyone who experienced those games for the first time at that time when it was released, that it was a totally different time. You know what I mean? Like the Borderlands 1, how old is that game? Like 15, 20 years old or something now? You know, like it was an entirely different period of gaming, and things were totally different there. But I'm doing it now so that I can learn the lore, basically. Like that's the main thing that I just want to learn. I want to get caught up on all the past vault hunters, the past enemies, and bosses and stuff, and how all the vault hunters used to work and what skills there were and all that stuff. And as I was saying in the Discord, it's a tough play. You know, coming from the current version in Borderlands 4 with all the great things they've added to this game, going back and playing Borderlands 1 is 16 and a half years. Yeah, right. 16 and a half years. That's a long time, especially in gaming and in technology. But you know, going from 4 back to 1, it's a tough play. However, I still want to do it because, you know, I enjoy the franchise. I want to learn about the lore and all that stuff. So definitely going to do it. Yeah, RNG, as Taz says, DB11s, it's all just sort of random chance. You're not doing anything wrong. You can, DB11s, if you're not on the highest UVH level, like UVH6, I would recommend doing that because your chances of getting loot increases the higher in UVH level that you go. So if you're on like UVH1, you have less of a chance than on, say, like UVH6. It's not a massive boost, but it is it's enough to where you can notice a difference. Try this a few more times, see if I get any luck with this shiny. Can't tell you how many times that's happened when I'm using a gun that has the Torg impact rounds. Something runs in front of me. I end up taking myself out. Let's have a knife launcher that deals 32,000 damage. That ain't bad, but it's not Ripper. Is that a shield? Extra medium. I'll do that. I'm playing on 2 right now. Oh yeah, DB. So definitely, yeah, crank it up to 6 if you have a build that you think is strong enough to be able to boss and just do, you know, boss and, you know, complete bosses on UVH6 without like I'm running it here, right? If you have a build that's like, you know, at least this powerful, definitely crank it up to 6 and do it that way because you'll have a higher chance of getting those drops.
Looks like they want to chat with my gun. Radiation out.
Don't run in front of me. Give me that so I can sell it. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I was gonna show you all the roulette. Let me pull this thing out so I can show you this. So yeah, this thing is arguably, depending on the random roll that you get, the most powerful gun in the game. Like it is insane what this thing can do. And like I was saying before, every time you reload it, you get random buffs. Okay, so right there it landed on a 6. So I have 6 out of the max 7 buffs that you can get on this gun. So it's gonna be like fire rate, the gun damage, accuracy, gun handling, the charge time is reduced, so like all these, a larger clip, so I'm up at 59 rounds now. So the only thing better than 6 is just getting the last 7th buff, and I don't even know which one it is that I'm missing. But this thing is crazy. Look at that. Look at this. Ready? Look at that. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? It just melted the dude instantly. This thing is bananas. It's insane. Let's see. Is this? Yeah, this one doesn't even have Jacob, so I'm kind of wasting my enhancement here. I have Ripper. Let's see, what do I have? Org. Well, I had Ripper. I think I put him in the bank or something. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, this gun is, it literally will outperform the BOD. I'm not even kidding. If you get the right random buffs on this after your reload, it will outperform the BOD any day of the week. And it's a pistol. Let's see, I think I'm using my class mod that buffs pistol damage too. Yeah, this has a plus 45% to pistol damage too, so that's helping. Let's run it again. And it doesn't always work great because, like I said, on the reload, if you don't get a strong set of buffs, you know, it's not great, but then you just keep shooting, and as it reloads, it will. Y'all, you see that? Look, see that? I didn't get the fast fire rate, so this one's gonna take a lot longer. Let's see. There we go. There we go. He's dead. This thing is stupid. It's crazy. don't think he dropped me anything. Just sell some stuff. Why not? Brr. Yeah, it's a fun little gun. It is crazy strong, or it can be. If it lands on the right buffs, it'll just insta melt things. And the enemies that don't have Ordinite or like Vial and stuff on them, I mean, it just insta melts them. Slower fire rate, that one. Alright, there we go. That's so dumb. Like, that's so dumb. It's definitely a fun gun. What is the strongest possible build currently in the game? Is it Harlowe? I mean, that's a good question. I don't honestly know. There's a lot of really strong builds I've seen. And then, you know, there's builds like, y'all are probably familiar with Moxie on YouTube. Like, dude's got builds that'll just like one-shot the biggest bosses in the game on true mode UVH6. So it's like, when it gets to that level of strength, it's just kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I don't honestly know. I think each Vault Hunter has just completely OP builds that just wreck everything. But as far as like what is the single strongest build, I don't even know. Oh, he got me. There we go. Oh my god, that's crazy. Fire rate. More fire rate. What guns so that are you using? Yeah, yes, this is the roulette. So this is the one I'm using specifically here. The Prosperous Calinated Roulette. I think this is probably like of the high. This one only has a plus 5% crit damage. I know there are ones that drop with a lot higher. But as far as like raw card stats, this is probably the highest that I've seen, or among the highest that I've seen. And I did just buy a bod because you know what? It's in my black market this week, so I'm gonna have to just pull this out and just see how this thing works. I've obviously used a bod before, but I just figured, you know, what the heck. It's in the black market. I'll grab it. Why not? I honestly think the shallow is working better. I mean, this is getting the job done, but I think the shallow is stronger. I see. I did it again. I did it again. Shoot. Alright, let me just grab a couple things I'm gonna sell. Sell that. Sell that. Yeah, I really feel like this shallow is getting a job done even more. It's even stronger. Let's run it back to back and see if we can compare. Thank you for entertaining me drive home. Now go to bed. Yeah, good night, Snuggles. Thanks for stopping in. See you. Good night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, let's try the shallow now.
Rippers on the move.
Alright, what do y'all think? Look at the damage. You think the bod was about the same as this? Ah, come on, get out of my way. Stop running in front of me. This felt like it was maybe about the same. Not a massive difference. Whoa. What did you drop me? Another roulette. Garbage. Bod can't get the Jacobs accessory. Yeah. I think they had to they had to limit the bod in some way, you know? Like that thing is already just so goated.
When you need immediate medical.
Worse is nothing to that.
Oh, what got me? I'm just gonna keep wasting myself. Oop, dude got yeeted. Come on, give me the phosphine. Let me see it.
Well, remember, mental health is also important. No problem.
Here it comes.
Hold still. Oh my god. There we go. Ah, I'm on a crap buff. I gotta reload. Give me a better buff. There we go. A little better. Not a ton. There it is. Oh man.
There's no talking to them.
See if a amp watts for dinner or amp guardian angel could boost your damage. Oh, I'm sure it could. Yeah, general, I'm positive it could. I think I actually have a watts with amp on it. Yeah, right there. So I would lose my third Deadeye, which I think would make a pretty significant difference. I'd have to throw Deadeye on this to really test it. Because I would lose my third level of Deadeye, which is every critical hit grants plus 15% critical damage. And it stacks up to 5 times. So like that's huge damage I'd be losing to get the damage on the on amp. So I'm not going to switch it right now. But I may go swing by the bank and see if I have a Deadeye I can throw on this just to kind of see what the damage looks like. The thing that I think might not help in this situation is, so I would get a plus 100% gun damage buff, which is significant. So it might be worth trying. But with the super soldier shield that I use, I have a plus 25% fire rate. And people don't often think about how much of a massive just like damage per second multiplier having more fire rate is. So when you're landing more rounds per second, your DPS skyrockets. Like literally fire rate is a multiplier outside of like the damage soup. So like with this, I would just be adding 100% gun damage to the soup. That's significant. It's a big jump. But the multiplier in fire rate may actually offset this to where losing that fire rate to get the plus 100% gun damage would potentially equal out. But it would be a good test to try for sure.
Thank you and your wine.
Chances are low they'll negotiate.
nobody run in front of me. Oh god, I almost blew myself up. Jack's soup true. Yeah, it's rubbing off on me, Jack. All the numbers of videos that like you've linked me to, and everywhere that I've seen like any sort of like damage formula videos, they're always talking about the soup. So like that's just in my brain now. Anytime that I'm looking at damage numbers now, in my mind, I'm literally the Karagi. I probably said your name wrong. Karagi. This is Borderlands 4. You're asking for the name. This is Borderlands 4. Love the game. Check it out. But yeah, Jack. Anytime I'm thinking about damage now. So like when I'm looking at the card stats of things, I'm looking at like the damage, and I'm thinking, okay, this is the base soup. Fire rate that sits outside of the soup is a multiplier, you know. And then I'm looking at things like the shield we were just talking about. And in my mind, I'm not doing like actual like math, but I'm trying to think through like, okay, if I add this plus 100% gun damage for a few shots, but I lose the 25% fire rate, you know, like is that gonna be off like is it gonna be worth it essentially, or is the fire rate multiplier that sits outside of the soup that's multiplying the soup damage per shot? Is that going to be greater? You know what I mean? It's like, so I'm always thinking about those things. So I don't know all the details of like the formula and stuff, but like it's in my brain now. Could a super soldier get amp as well? Oh, that's a great question, General. Does anybody know? Jack, do you know? Can you get amp on the super soldier? I don't know as if I've ever seen one. I don't see why it couldn't. So like with this one where it has amp, 100%, that's how you should look at it. Okay, cool. Cool. So I'm in the right. Those videos have helped. Then they've definitely helped. Yo, said it right, but need to be fast. Oh, okay. So at least I said it right. It can't. Okay, it would destroy the legendary perk. Oh, that's true. Okay, that's true. Okay. That's right. That's right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, General. Yeah, as Jack pointed out over on my Twitch, it would destroy the legendary perk. So power play. So when energy shield fills, grants an overshield. And then when energy shield is full, you have your 25% fire rate, 25% movement speed, and then regens 1 ammo per second. So with amp, it uses part of your shield. So what that would mean is, as soon as you shoot and the amp kicks in and it takes your shield from full, you would lose your 25% fire rate, movement speed, and the ammo regen. So that's right. Yeah, good point, Jack. I didn't even think about that. Good point. Do you have a dataless enhancement called the accumulator that you can give you a big boost fire rate? Accumulator. Oh, is that the one where it like continuously increases? I do have that. I don't know if I have them. I don't think I have one here, but I definitely do have dataless enhancements that do have that. And in fact, I was using that for a while with a Rafa build where I was using the sticky bod like everybody was. And I was using that for running Bloom Reaper with a sticky bod. So with Rafa, you have Bullet Buddy Deluxe where you activate your action skill and then press F again to activate Bullet Buddy, and you have infinite ammo for like 8 seconds or something. So I would do that so that I could just load up Bloom Reaper with stickies, and the whole time I'm shooting, it's getting faster and faster and faster and faster because of accumulator. So yeah, I definitely do have that. I only know that because I asked the same question once. Oh, okay. So you've already been there.
Looks like they want to chat with my gun.
We've got 'em.
Come on, man. Give me that shiny. Either of them. I don't even care. Yeah, General. Yeah, I definitely do have those. Yeah, where it regenerates ammo and it increases the fire rate. I definitely do have those.
Always appreciate you.
So yeah, Jack, what do you have in your Maurices this week? Have you looked? Oh, we're gonna get him without stopping once. Ready? I haven't stopped shooting once. And he's toast. Love it.
Gotta stop congratulating myself on murder.
Stop congratulating myself on murder. I forgot. So it, oh, it wasn't good. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. So it wasn't good. I got it. Makes me so mad that they put the bod. Why couldn't I have the bod next week? You know what I mean? Because I could have easily ran some vials and like leveled up at least a couple levels. You know, gotten up to 52, 53 maybe before it resets, and it had gotten a nice bod. But of course they're gonna give it to me this week. And then next week I'm gonna have complete garbage. Garbage. You just wait. Stream coming through okay. I just got a I just saw a black screen pop up for a second on the TikTok. Am I still there? Oh, we're gonna get him again without stopping once. Ready? That critical funding putting in work, y'all. There it is. 2 in a row. Didn't even have to stop shooting. Love it. Nah. Garbage. Taz, I have my Maurice's vending machine. I wish it was next. Yeah, no, Taz, I'm exactly the same right now. Like I have a UAV in mind, which I'll never use. I've used them in the past, but I just don't use them anymore. It's like the grenade thing. But then I have the bod, right? Like they gave me the bod in my Maurice's the week before they increased the level cap. You know, I'm still gonna look at it because some of these bods are really good, and if I can get an even higher damage output one than the sticky ones that I have, like I'll buy it. Like why not? You got Wombo Combo. Oh yeah, Wombo Combo and Chaosin. I love the Chaosin, man. Those things are great. The elemental versions are awesome, especially if you can get them with the higher fire rates. Like those things. It's a fun gun. I dig it. The higher fire rate and then the higher sticky percentage, like the 4% damage. I think it's the highest you can get. Ah, we almost had him. Without stopping. Nobody run in front of me, dang it. He was trying. Is the level cap free or do I need to buy it? No, oh. That's a good question. Jack, do you know, is the level cap gonna be for all players or is it only those who purchased the story pack, the new story pack? I know cash is only gonna be part of the story pack, so I would assume if their level cap is gonna be part of like adding a new Vault Hunter, it might be behind a paywall. But I don't know. All players? It's free, but okay. So Taz is saying on TikTok, all players. Okay, and it sounds like Jack, you're kind of suggesting it. You think it's free as well. That would be my guess, is that the level cap is going to be free for everyone. But if you want any of the new story pack stuff and then the new Vault Hunter, that'll be behind a paywall.
get loud in here. In hand.
Come on. There we go. What's up, Dylan? It took my brain like 3 seconds to take Bang Bang Pickle and didn't translate it into, oh wait, no, that's Dylan. I remembered though. I remembered. How you doing, man? What's good? How's your weekend going? Still trying to see if I can't get me some of these phosphines I'm missing. Just got done farming some stuff from my Jacob's Amon with the help from my friends. Nice. What are you working on? Jacob's Amon, or yeah, Jacob's Amon. Let's see. Adams number. All players get the level cap. Even if you don't buy the DLC, you have to download it so you get the level cap. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I do remember that. Adams number 1. I do remember that. They did say it's like a 20 gig download and all players will have to download it, so that makes sense that everyone's going to get the level cap. Is the level cap going to change how passives on your gear work? I don't think so. It shouldn't change how things work. What's up, Twitch? How you doing, man? Yeah, General, I don't think it's going to change how things work, but we will potentially have new synergies that we can play into now because we'll have 10 additional points. So we can start speccing into like multiple trees now. Like you know, instead of having to be like, you know, like looking at this, right? So like looking at my skills, instead of like only being really able to spec into well, I'm kind of specced into 2 here, but like with an additional 10, like I could even start speccing into this tree down here if I wanted to, or I could just go full on, you know, and start investing points over in a whole other like tree completely, you know, like topping this off, topping some of this off, moving down through these, like, so there's a lot of new synergies that we can do here. And if I really wanted, you know, like I could potentially take some of the stuff out of here and start moving stuff over here and like really just kind of get some crazy synergies in these builds. So having these additional 10 points is going to be crazy. But I don't think it's going to change how things are going to work, but it will add some new synergies, some things that we can really play into. Let's see. Dylan, just having fun and running Amon for level 50 for the last vehicle. Oh, got it. Oh, let's see. Fate Dealer, like the live. Thank you. Appreciate that. And thank you for sharing the live. Oh, Twitch, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully things are okay. If we have any luck with this phosphine, come on.
They must grow rippers out there.
We almost got it. Don't run in front of me. Don't run in front of me. You're making a big deal out of nothing. I love all the stuff they say. Oh, an enhancement. What? An order, though. Ripper and Jacobs on a roulette. That's definitely what I want, but it's not nearly the damage I want. Adams. You can, yeah, with 10 more points you can spec into the neighbor's oak tree. You sure can. Wait, what was that? The peek the freak. I also can't get the shallow with Torg and shotgun. Best I got was Torg stickies. Peek the freak. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. See, Peak the Freak. Best I got was Torg stickies and assault rifle. Yeah, keep at it, dude. So Peak, this one, I mean, that's the one that I'm using, the one you just described with, mine has Torg impact and then Daedalus multiloader with shotgun ammo. It is nasty. It took me forever to get this thing. And as Jack, who is also on my Twitch, Jack is like big into the numbers. He's the numbers guy. so if you want, or maybe not want to know the odds of actually getting one, Jack can tell you. He's the numbers guy. But the odds of like getting this roll are very low. So it does take a while. It takes a long while, but keep at it, man. It is worth it. I promise you. I love this gun. It is great. I also have one that it doesn't have shotgun ammo, but it has the sticky rounds. And that one's great. It's actually this one right here. So this one has the 13% stickies, and this one is great. It's great. It's worth it. Keep at it. God rule, same as mine. Yeah, Adams. It takes a while, but it's worth it, man. It is really worth it. It is such a great gun. See, Fate Dealer. Is the level cap going to... Yes, yeah, general. The level cap goes up to 60. We'll get up to 60 points. I shared the live with my wife to see if you could show your Harlowe green tree build. Yes, I can. She is doing the green tree as well. Dude, I love this game. Enjoy the weather. Yeah, I love this game too. Yeah, so Fate Dealer, is your wife on now? Like, I'm happy to pull up the tree and show you. Oh, QF. Okay, you're here. Okay, so here he is here. Okay, here is. Oh, you're on TikTok. Hold on. You're on TikTok. So I hate asking people to switch, but you like there's skills that are cut off here. So if you want to be able to see my full screen, I'm also on Twitch right now. So if that's an option, you can switch. Otherwise, I can just read to you the skills that you can't see, like that are cut off. So whatever you're comfortable with. But you can see on the Twitch, you can see the whole screen. That's the only reason I'm suggesting potentially going over there. But it's Foxy's DXP on Twitch. But I do have this skill. Let's see. I'm trying to see what you can see. So I have 5 in excited state, which is again cut off. You can't see it, but I have 5 into excited state, and then I have 5 into distribution function. So on the right side, that's what you're missing over there. Oh, and then I also have the capstone group study selected. And then I have these here. You can see these ones, it looks like. Looks like you can see everything but this right side over there. Over to Twitch now. Okay, cool. Yeah. So if you're on Twitch, you should be able to see the whole screen, everything right now. Hey, Taz, thanks for following. There you are. We are outside walking the dogs, but don't mind following you on Twitch, but the wife is switching. Oh, okay, cool. Came from TikTok. Okay, nice. Yeah, so this is so on Twitch you should be able to see my entire screen now. So you can see the entire skill tree. So I'll leave that up on the screen, maybe screenshot it or something. But there you can see it. And then let's see, Twitch, you said, yeah, I will be fine. Just struggling with some mental stuff, but is what it is. Okay, yeah, sorry to hear that. I'm glad to know that, you know, you'll be fine. But yeah, follow Foxy on me. Queen Fate, hey, there you are. Got it. Okay, perfect. Queen Fate, thank you for following as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that's the green tree, and I will say I have nothing in the blue tree, and then because I'm a run and gun player, like I have to have my fire rate. I have cyclotron, which is just essentially fire rate. So I have all 5 in this, and then I have 1 point invested into fuzzy math, where Harlowe gains increased status effect chance, because all of Harlowe's like action skill stuff is all status effects. So it's either cryo or radiation. And so this just kind of increases the chance by 10% that those will take effect. So that's it. And then the specializations, I'll just pull those up on the screen real quick so you can see if you're interested there. But it's basically 20 survivor, 20 brute, 20 killer, 10 sharpshooter, 10 runner, and then I've got 1 into daredevil that I'm working on. And then I don't even know what you call these, passives or something, but like the ones I'm using are the best defense, contamination, riddle you this, and bullets are scared of me. I probably will switch some of these up at some point here, but those are what I'm running right now. And this is a great build. It's great, especially because of this right here in the middle, the critical funding. So whenever Harlowe critically hits an enemy, she gains a chance to entangle it and refills a portion of her gun's magazine. And when you spec into this 5 out of 5, you have it'll refund up to 5, or it will refund 5 rounds into your magazine, and there's a 15% chance. And so like when you get magazines that have, you know, potentially like larger than 10 rounds in your clip, as you're getting critical hits, you can almost fire forever, as you're seeing me do with this Shala that I have. And then when you have group study and nuclear winter, or not group study, which one is it? Whenever Harlowe, let's see, whenever an enemy is damaged by Harlowe's action skill, the next shot of the enemy's automatic critical hit. Okay, well, this helps with critical hits as well, but there's one of these things, I'm forgetting which one it is. I know this one is part of it, nuclear winter. So with this, you're dealing bonus cryo damage or radiation damage, depending on whether you're in or outside of the flux generator. And then there's one of these things, I'm totally blanking on which one it is, that gives you a guaranteed crit when you, whenever enemies damaged by... Oh, yeah, no, this is it. This is it. Whenever, and yeah, so this is it. So excited state. So it's these two. So nuclear winter and excited state. These two kind of play together. So this augment, nuclear winter, so when your action skill is up, you're dealing bonus cryo damage or bonus radiation damage, like I said, depending on whether you're inside or outside of the flux generator. Bait dealer, thank you for following. Appreciate that. And then what happens when you're dealing that action skill damage from this augment, that then kicks into this excited state. So it says, whenever an enemy is damaged by Harlowe's action skill, the next shot on that enemy will be an automatic critical hit. So what happens is, because every shot you're shooting is essentially dealing some sort of cryo or radiation damage. And this is whenever Harlowe inflicts cryo radiation damage, that enemy becomes, and then you're also entangling them. It then feeds into this where you're damaging them with your action skill, so you get automatic critical hits. So like every shot when your action skill is up is essentially a critical hit. And then because you have every shot landing a critical hit, that feeds into this critical funding where you have a 15% chance to refill your magazine with 5 rounds. So you basically, you're shooting all crits, and then those crits are refilling your magazine. And it's just, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, yeah, definitely give it a shot. See what you think. Yeah, it works well. It works really well. And I'm gonna run another one right now and just show you what I'm talking about here with like the critical funding, refilling the mag, and then all the shots being crits. You'll see it when you're taking on like a vial or an ordinite enemy. The crits land on like the ordinite or the vial crystals. If you don't hit those, it'll just say immune, and they don't count towards like the critical funding. So you'll see that here. Every once in a while I'll miss the shot on the ordinite, and then I'll run out of ammo and it'll reload. And once we get through the ordinite, I can just basically shoot forever, because every shot that I land on him will be a crit. All right, you see all those crits? Look at my ammo. Okay, so I ran out there, but watch. Now watch my ammo. See, I'm at 11 rounds. Watch my ammo. You see how their critical funding is just continuously giving me ammo? I'm never running out. And as long as I'm landing those crits, you see every shot's a crit. No! No! You did it! You did it! Twitch 6261. Hey, thank you. Bait dealer, you see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Every shot will land as a crit, and because every shot is a crit, you have a huge chance of your ammo being regenerating, so you can just shoot forever. It's a lot of fun. I can't believe they knocked me, and I don't have anyone to... I'm just gonna go to the main menu. What just happened? Okay, Fate Dealer. Okay, so y'all are working on trying to get UVH6 with Bloom Reaper. Yeah, that was awesome. What was the skill that causes that effect? Okay, yeah, let me show you that again. Maybe this will help us kill Bloom Reaper. Yeah, and in fact, let me go run Bloom Reaper right now, just because I haven't run him in a while, so I might as well. And I'll see if I can maybe share some tips on what I would do running Bloom Reaper, and there's a couple tips that come to mind that maybe will be helpful. So we'll see if we can't get y'all absolutely crushing Bloom Reaper here. Let me just refill my ammo. Okay, I'm gonna teleport over there. Let's see. The teleport thing is over here. And then we're gonna go. A Bloom Reaper's over here. Okay. It's a lot better on here than TikTok. Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know why the stream is going out the same everywhere, but I just think the Twitch, like Twitch is just optimized better, I guess, for streaming, but I'll tell you this though, as far as discoverability goes, TikTok is just way better. like y'all two just found me on TikTok, and like that's where I find the vast majority, like the vast majority of people that come through the streams find me on TikTok or even YouTube. But the discoverability on Twitch is just terrible. But as far as the streaming experience, Twitch is the best out of them. Been trying to get the good roulette for the last 4 hours. Liam, keep at it, man. You'll get it. It'll drop and it'll be worth it. I promise you. I have this roulette, which is just absolutely nasty. This one does almost 10,000 DPS. It doesn't have Jacobs though. I'm bummed about that, but it's okay. It's a good one. Fate Dealer, my dumbass chose Amon for my first playthrough, which is why my highest character. And I hate using grenade launchers and love the axes, so I'm still trying to figure out a good buff for Amon versus Bloom. Fate Dealer, y'all need to hang around for a minute because I have an Amon build, and I did an entire YouTube video on this Amon build, and I will show you this build. It absolutely wrecks Bloom Reaper. Wrecks Bloom Reaper. And I haven't used it in a while, so I'm probably rusty at it, but it's a fun build, so I'll break it out and I'll show you. I'm gonna say it wrecks Bloom Reaper, and because I haven't used it in so long, I'm gonna just, he's gonna destroy me, but it'll be fun. Yeah, let me get down here with this Harlowe build, because I have not run Bloom Reaper even once with this Harlowe build, just to kind of want to try it out. We'll see. We'll see how it works. I'm actually wondering how this Shala might work on Bloom Reaper's crystals because of all the extra ricochets you get. It might actually be nasty. It might wreck these crystals like really fast. In my mind, I feel like it should, but you know, half the time I'm wrong, so we'll find out. I don't know why they make you run this thing the whole time. Like, let me just teleport them. Like, once I've been through here once, just let me teleport. Yeah, there's no reason to make me run this every time. Liam, thank you for following. Let's see, I use my infinite ammo Amon. I use on Bloom. Yeah, infinite ammo on Bloom Reaper definitely comes in handy. Haha, Jinx. Yeah. Oh yeah, you just said the same thing. Yeah. It's like, though, why is that not a thing, you know? Like, why do they make us run it? Not gonna lie, I wish I could just teleport right to the bosses. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, why do they make us run this whole thing? Because clearly no one, if they're just wanting to come to farm Bloom Reaper, no one's gonna, they're gonna do exactly what I just did, just speedrun it. Like, I didn't even shoot at a single thing. I'm just trying to get the Bloom. So why not just let me teleport? Don't make me run the whole thing. Okay, in the past, I'll share this. I'm not gonna do it this time. If I get absolutely wrecked, I'll probably try it. But so in the past, the way that I was running Bloom Reaper, and I'm gonna call a big shout out to Jack over on my Twitch right now. He's the one who originally showed me this strategy. What works really, really well on the crystals is a Dark Beast with shotgun ammo, like the one that I have here on the screen. The reason is because shotgun ammo hits the hardest, so it's going to do the most damage. So it's going to do even more damage than what you see on the card right here. But also, what is even more important about the Dark Beast is the parlay attributes, where bullets pierce enemies, and that includes the crystals around Bloom Reaper. So what you can do is, if you line up your sights, so like imagine these are 2 crystals, right? If you get into your sights to where you're shooting directly through 2 of them at once, it will pierce the first one and the second one. So you're literally shooting 2 stacks of crystals at the same time. So that is just, it's a really great strategy for wrecking those crystals really fast. So you're shooting through both of them at the same time. Wife is writing this down. Yeah, definitely try this. It's a great strategy. And in fact, after I run this one with Bloom Reaper, I'll pull this Dark Beast out and show you. It works really well. I'm gonna run this whole thing with this Shala though, because I'm very, very curious to see if these stacking ricochets work on the crystals. It should. We're gonna find out right now though. I have not run Bloom Reaper in a minute. But we'll see what happens.
I'm feeling frosty.
Look at all the yep, it's ricocheting. Look at that. All right, we're getting through them fairly quick. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Last one. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, I see you. Yeah, you got me. Come here. All right, well, I'm not gonna get platinum on this, but that's okay. That took a little bit longer than I was hoping. See, this is where I wish I had, now with caffeine. So I could get back in the action skill. That's where we go. See, now I should be able to shoot basically forever as long as I can get these crits on him. Oh, wait, why is it not landing crits? Wait, does it not work on it? Bloom Reaper? What? Okay, now I'm confused. Why am I not landing crits on Bloom? There they are. Why wasn't it working before? There they go. I don't know why they weren't working before, but it's working now. Oh, it's because he wasn't entangled. That's why. Now he's entangled. There we go. And I love how the ricochets are just taking out all of his little minions, so I don't even have to worry about them. This is definitely not the strongest gun for this, but the fact that I don't have to worry about all his minions is great. And if I have something else to shoot, I can get back into action skill quick, but I don't see anything. I've already taken out all of his minions. Oh, there they are. Come on. Yeah, see, the ricochets are going to take out all of his minions, so I don't have to worry about them. So yeah, definitely not a platinum, but we'll take care of him, no problem. Yeah, there we go. That took quite a while. But it did it. It gets the job done. Now I'm gonna have to go show you. Oh wait, what was that? I'm gonna have to show you all the aim on, because that build's fun. What enhancement do you run? Yeah, that's what kills us. So should we ignore the minions and just focus on him? Fate Dealer. Okay, so I would say don't ignore the minions if you are not using something like a Shaska like I'm using here. the reason I could ignore them and I could literally just stand in front of them and shoot is because I'm using the Shalashaska, which its legendary attribute is Awful Lot. And it says on auto reload grants a stack of exhilaration, and each stack of exhilaration increases the number of possible ricochets by 1, and then it resets on manual reload. So as long as you don't manually reload this gun, you could just get to Bloom Reaper and then just stand at the ammo vending machine and just empty your clip over and over and over and over and over again. Like empty your clip like 20 or 30 times and then refill your ammo before you go in. And then that way, when you're shooting Bloom Reaper, it's going to ricochet all over the place and take out all of his minions. That's why I was able to do that without worrying about the minions. However, if you run Bloom Reaper with something like a bod where it doesn't have Jacob's Ricochet at all, you have to worry about the minions because they're going to be all over you. And I'll show you how I basically do it. And if you notice, the way that I do it is I don't stand on the platforms most of the time. I'm kind of like floating, gliding around the platform and looking for those grapple points where I can then re-grapple, and then you stay off the glide for a minute and let my grapple, my glide timer like reset, and then I start gliding around the platform. And so I just try to stay off of it the whole time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another strat that, like I said, this is kind of like the Jack Dark Beast strat. I'll show you this because this also does work pretty well. And I'll do the Dark Beast and the bod, which is kind of like, okay, Hot Slugger. The Dark Beast and the bod, that's like kind of like the thing that everybody's running. I don't have a sticky bod, so I'm just going to use my impact bod for now. Okay, so we want the Dark Beast with shotgun ammo like this. And then I'm gonna, okay, so I'm going here for the Dark Beast and then to the bod. So with the Dark Beast, you want to make sure you're on the shotgun ammo, and then we're gonna be lining up the crystals in a line so that when we're shooting through one, we're shooting through the second one at the same time. Let's see, I have bod and other gun either. That gun is a god roll. Yeah, no, Fate Deal. It absolutely is. And it took me forever to get it. Any Torg Headringer enhancement will make the gun infinitely better. Torg Headringer. Oh, yeah, you know what? See, that's the other thing, is I'm not really using, like, the best enhancement for this bossing. Like, this one, it adds an additional ricochet with bounce pass, but it doesn't give me any sort of, like, gun buffs like a lot of these other enhancements. So I could really kind of change this out and really buff some damage here. So right here. So this one, shotgun status effect damage is increased by 38%. Gun equip speed, I don't really care about that. But with Headringer, guns with Torg license magazine or parts gain 25% damage and 100% damage radius. It also has Boom Puppy, which actually could be helpful against the minions. So on kill, guns with Torg license parts have a 50% chance to call down a missile barrage on a nearby enemy. Let's see, what else do I have here? So here's actually one that has gun reload speed, gun fire rate, and Headringer. If I had Deadeye on this, I would totally use this, but I don't. I do have Sequencer, which is actually good for Jacobs, but this is not a Jacobs gun. So I'm just gonna keep this one for now. What the heck? Let's see, this is a Daedalus though. You know, if I'm gonna actually lose all, I'm not gonna get the bounce pass. With impact, let's see, I have the Shala Daedalus shotgun rough probability. I'm sure that guy is gone with impact and Daedalus shotgun. Oh, drop, what's the number, Jack? Now I'm curious though. And yeah, you have a ceramic bod, Twitch? I've been using fireworks with splash, or from splash one. Yeah, fireworks shield is great for mobbing. And that, you know, even with Bloom Reaper, it could be helpful because it'll help take out the minions. So this is probably going to be terrible if I run with this enhancement, because both of these guns, the Dark Beast and the bod, are Daedalus, and I don't have a Daedalus enhancement available right now. So it's probably going to be bad, but I'm going to try it. I'm just going to try it. I just want to show you this. If I get wrecked, it's okay. I just wanted to show you. What all I really care about showing you right now is how the Dark Beast will shoot through the stack of crystals. Like, it'll shoot through 2 of them at a time. So you just want to get to where you can see like there's a stack right there and right there. Line it up to where you're shooting through both, and you can see I'm shooting both stacks at the same time. See, now both of those are gone. Oh, look. Wait, what the hell just happened? I have no idea what just happened, but I am in... How did I take out all the crystals? Jack, explain it to me. I don't even know what I just did. Dude, it took out all the crystals. They're all dead. I thought I was shooting just 2 stacks, but it got all of them. I don't know what I just did, but I love it. And I didn't even lose action skill. Oh man, if I platinum this is gonna be insane. That was bananas. Somebody needs to explain to me what happened, because I don't even know. I literally don't know. I don't know what I just did. Get up there. Hang on, I can't look at the chat right now, but I'm hoping somebody is explaining it, because I literally don't know how that just did that. Unless that Dark Beast has Jacobs, but I don't think it does. I don't remember having Jacobs. I'm definitely not going to platinum. Keeps running. Jack, dude, oh, I'm definitely gonna have to do it again. It was the most insane thing. I've never wrecked the crystals so fast in my life. It incinerated them instantly with the Dark Beast. All of them. Like it was ricocheting. Like a Shala. Dude, I have no idea how it did it. Okay, I might die. I don't know. I don't know where the platforms are. I can't see anything. I'll do it again. Hang on. Uh-oh. Man, you are just moving on me, dude. Oh, shoot, no. Come on. Nope. How about grabbing the grapple hook? Where is it? Why is it not showing it? Okay, there it is. Well, we were doing good, but I'm not set up for VOD right now. And this is not a sticky one either. Oh my god, dude. You stop running. Just be a good Balloon Reaper and die. Oh, no! No! I didn't knock myself at the end. I can't. All right. I got to show y'all again. So the Dark Beast has Jacobs, but my question is, how did it wreck all the crystals? It wrecked all of them. I think you just beat the game, bro. I literally don't know how it did that. Shala with impact and dataless is 1 in 1,000 Shala drops at best, assuming parts aren't weighted. That's roughly 1 in 5,000 Ordinite processor bosses on UVH6. Do you have 3 high cal? No, Jack, I don't. I have Deadeye. All right, I got to run that again with the Dark Beast because I have to show you what this thing was doing. I've never seen it do this. I've never seen it do this. Unless this is something with Harlowe. Hold up. Wait. Is it... There was some kind of ricochet thing I saw with Harlowe. But I don't think it's this. Let's see. Did I spec into it? I swear there was some kind of ricochet thing. This. It's this, but I'm not even spec'd into this. So it wasn't that. Okay, let me look at the Dark Beast that I'm using. So this one does have Jacobs. So it does have that. But it was wrecking all of the... Oh, wait. Jack. Y'all, is it because when the Dark Beast pierces the first... Okay, so hear me out. it's hitting the first stack of crystals and it's ricocheting off of that first stack. But that bullet pierces and then hits the second stack behind it and then ricochets off of that stack as well. Is that what's happening? Okay, so you're faster on the crystals and slower on Bloom Reaper versus Rafa. But does that sound like it could be the case? My enhancement is just this. Oh, wait. Bounce pass. That's what it is. So that's what it is. So it's not only ricocheting off of both of the crystals that are being shot. So I'm pretty sure it's ricocheting off of both crystals. So I'm piercing the first one, and while I pierce the first one, it ricochets down the first one. And then it hits the second one and it ricochets off of that one. And each of those increase the number of ricochets by 1. Okay, so that's what it is. Dude, I've never seen it. I turned to start shooting the other stacks and they were all gone. And I was like, wait, what just happened? What the heck just happened? Okay. I gotta see it again. I gotta see it again though. Because that was seriously insane. Alright, let's make sure we're on shotgun. There we go. It was insane though. Here, check this out, Jack. This is what it was. This is what I was losing my mind over. I'm like showing these folks the strat that you showed me with piercing this, but watch what happens. Watch what happens when I turn. Okay, they're still there on that one, but look, they're all gone. That's it. They're done. Come here. Come here. Oh, whoa, 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 where am I going? See, like right here, oh, nope, not there. Yeah, you see how he put his junk down over here? Right. All these ricochets are just taking care of all of his minions for me. I love it. Some more. Come on, my action skill. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they got me. All right, all right. That's enough. That's enough of that one. I am not spec to actually finish him. It takes forever with this build right now. All right, oh, you know, I wanted to show the aim on this because this aim on build is incredibly fun. Usunao. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for sending the heart. I appreciate that. Let me switch to this aim on build. I have not. Yeah, Fate Dealer, no problem. I'm gonna switch to the aim on build if y'all are interested in seeing that because it's a good one. It's fun. I have not used it in a while, so I'm probably gonna be rusty. Let's see, it's here we go. Wes, you haven't played with Amon at all? Yeah. Oh, you can tell what I was farming last. Farming salt for something. Okay. Let's just head over to Bloom. Let's just try it. Ah, that's not where I want to go. Here. Here. My Amon is in the blue tree, but I'm only level 35. Oh, keep working on it, Taz. Keep working on it. They're up in the level cap too, so you're kind of at a good point to start to be leveling up, because all of us that are at 50, like, you know, it doesn't make any sense to like farm loot or anything right now, because next week it's all gonna, we'll have the level cap increase. He's the only one I need to get to level 50. Ah, okay. Yeah, I haven't even played with Vex at all. Eventually I'm gonna have to get back to Vex. Oh, you know, I wanted to see, what's the rep kit I'm using? Okay, so there's order. I am using now with caffeine. Jeez, I only have 67 points. I got it sharpshooter all with Daredevil runner. Okay. You started on Vex? Nice. Those 10 levels will be amazing for my Harlowe build. I started running Flux Gen and I like it. Yeah. No, yeah, having another 10 points is going to be awesome for everybody's builds, man. Like, we're going to have so many other things we can spec into. It'll be great. And that, you know, like the things we can spec into that we're currently relying on class mods for. You know, like we'll be able to just spec into those so that we can then use class mods to spec into other things. So it's going to be awesome. This Amon is so slow. Oh my gosh. Wait, what shield am I using? Am I using a super soldier? No, I'm using a Watts. Why was I using a Watts? I don't remember why I was using the Watts. Always run a super soldier. Cell, super soldier, absorb and capacity. Capacity. Yeah, I don't remember why I was using the Watts. That's bullets. I've got 2 Riblig Fist. Ah, whatever. I'm just gonna run it. We'll see what happens. I may have to switch to Super Soldier because it's usually my shield. We are on PS5 and never seen that. What the hell is Spellcraft? Oh, Skillcraft? Skillcraft. You have not seen this? So Skillcraft is so there's 3 levels to all this firmware. Is Skillcraft a UVH6 firmware only? Do you know? Because the folks, Fate Dealer, they said that they're still trying to work on getting Bloom Reaper to get into UVH6. So I'm wondering if is Skillcraft only a UVH6 thing? Yes, it is. Okay, Fate Dealer, that's why you're not seeing Skillcraft, is because it only drops when you get into UVH6. That's why. Okay. So when you get into UVH6, you'll be able to get this, and then there's other firmware that is also UVH6 only. But this gives you skill damage bonus of 15% at level 1, and then skill critical hit chance at level 10. And then if you get all 3, it's dealing skill damage, increases skill damage by 2% for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 25 times. That will never happen live. It'll happen. It'll happen. All right. Let's get up here to Bloom. You know what I need to do? I need to actually go ahead and try this again because I'm so out of practice with this. Oh, crap. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to do it the other way around, I think. The punch, then the... Gotta remember now. Alright, I'm done with you. Yeah, I think it's the... Let's see, it's... God, I forget now. It's... Punch, slash... Then punch? Yeah, slash, then punch. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. So, with the Amon build that I have, I'm using... Let's see. I'm using the Capstone Storm Cutter and then the Augment Force of Nature. So that's what I'm using. And then the way that this works. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to remember, like, doing the crystals was a lot more difficult than what you just saw with Harlowe with Amon. Yeah, I'm all green tree Amon. Okay, so I'm all mostly red, it looks like. I do have just like one in here for critical hit damage and there, and then I've got some gun damage in blue, but I'm mostly red. But let me just show you what I got going on here, and then before I forget, let me see what. Let's see, I've got Ripper, Jacobs at 6.9, 8 rounds a second and 35. Oh gosh. That one's definitely the most damage. Oh, but that one's not Ripper. Okay. 8 rounds a second, 6.9 rounds a second. $35. I think maybe I should use this one on the crystals. Because the elements don't matter, but this one fires faster. Alright, this is probably going to be rougher for first couple. I have not run this Amon build in forever, and I got to remember this, like, the action skill stuff here. I remember I threw some slippies first. Turn this on. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Already messed up. Storm Cutter, which that gives me invincibility. Well, and I went too far. So as long as... God, no, stop doing that! Oh god, I'm so out of practice. Okay, Storm Cutter. Come on, shoot. Storm Cutter. Shoot, God, why are you not shooting? Yo, why is this guy not shooting? Alright. One more. Alright. That's the first part. And so with this build, when I do the Storm Cutter, it gives me invincibility for like, I don't know, 4 seconds or something. Oops. See if I can get back into action skill here. I got 6 seconds. Alright, here we go. Storm Cutter, punch, and then now I can literally stand right underneath him and he can't hurt me because I can just keep doing the Storm Cutter. Look at that. You see how quickly that was? This thing does, this build does insane damage. Insane. Oh, how did I run an action skill? The heck happened? Oh, we almost got a platinum on that. I'm gonna have to. Whoa! Whoa! I'm gonna have to run it again. I have not. Oh, they're still out there? Come on, man. Flying Fist Amon is crazy. Yeah. Those 10 level. Alright, so now that I'm kind of getting back into it, the action skill, the flow of things, I gotta run it again now. Because this build will absolutely just dominate Bloom Reaper. You can see how quickly it'll wreck them. Where did I miss a Chaos? Thanks so much for throwing all that. Probably won't mess with the red tree just yet. Yeah, yeah. If you're ever interested in it, I do have a YouTube video that shows like the whole build and how I use it. But yeah, good luck, y'all. Report back. I want to know. I want to know when y'all beat him. Oh, Lamplighter. That's a good one. Ooh, and fire rate. I don't remember what the skills are I want on this though. Shotgun damage. Yo, Amon is like a freaking mountain compared to Harlowe. Oh my gosh. He's so tall. I usually do Bloom Reaper and a team because I can't beat him on my own. Yeah, Taz, it's tough, man. It is definitely tough. No doubt about it. Let's see if I can't do a little bit better on this Amon build since I got it. If we can't do a little bit better. I don't know what my gun isn't shooting. I keep holding the trigger, but it's not shooting. Shoot, shoot. Yeah, I'm messing up again. Shoot gun! Oh my god! I'm seriously holding in the trigger and it just doesn't shoot. Where are all the minions? Of course they're running. So I run an action skill. Come on. Oops. Oh god, I'm messing up all over the place. Ah! No. Look at him trying to hide. Oh, I'm totally dead. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of practice with this thing. Yeah, Rudy, that's kind of the build that I have is like an infinite crit Harlowe. It's not what I'm running here, obviously. Man, I'm so out of practice with this. I gotta switch back. Oh, wait, no, wrong button. I think I'm done with Bloom Reaper. I gotta work on these shinies. Oh, you know what? It's after 8. I'm gonna go ahead and actually wrap up the stream right here. This feels like a good spot to stop. Y'all, thank you so much for everybody who stopped by the stream today. We got a couple new folks to stop by and follow. I appreciate that so much. Hopefully some of this was helpful, and for those of you who were looking for help with taking out Bloom Reaper, report back. Let us know how it goes. I'd love to know how things go, and when you take them out, let us know so we can celebrate. We'll see y'all. Let me look at my calendar real quick before I say tomorrow, because tomorrow's supposed to be the stream, but I want to make sure. I think my daughters have a game tomorrow, a softball game. I don't see anything on the calendar, but I believe we're missing it on our personal calendar because it's a makeup game. So we'll say it's on for now. I will let y'all know on socials and in Discord if the girls do have a softball game tomorrow, and in that case I will have to cancel, but I'll let y'all know. till then, hope you all have a great rest of your night, good day tomorrow, and get excited, get ready for the big update coming Thursday, because it is going to be nuts. It's going to be awesome. Y'all take care. Have a good night, everybody.